All right, yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome back to Basket to Basket B2B. Today, the word of the day is hypocrisy. Now, we understand that hypocrisy means people obviously doing something or saying things and then completely doing something completely different, right? Now, that ties into tonight's show because Draymond Green has some very interesting comments about one Nico Harrison and the Luka Doncic trade, right? Feels like the media is being a little hypocritical when it comes to certain things that transpired. Also, we're going to get into a little WNBA talk, some turmoil that may be happening in La La Land, and we might get into why KD is so upset with all of his teammates, with the KD files, as they call it. Let's go ahead and get it. Basket to basket, we here.
From the hardwood floors to the rafters packed. Welcome to the show. This is Basket to Basket, where the crowd gets loud and the takes get drastic. Breaking down every play, every stat, no plastic. Yo. We talk legends, rookies, dynasties built. From the drive to the dish to the splash, from the tilt. From the opening tip to the closing act. We got the insight you need, straight fact, no cap. From the garden to the bay, where the nets stay snapping. To the shy, where the sky and the vibes stay cracking.
Yo.
Oh, you know we only have a two light-skinned nigga rule on the screen. So you popped up late. So
all right. I'll see my way out. I'll catch y'all next time. You got me messed up. I'm here. This is the first time I've been on Basket to Basket in a long time. I'm off today. So I was like, oh, I've been timing for y'all to drop the intro to jump in because I knew Moo was on the show in the background.
Man, I'm chocolate. I don't know what these niggas talking about, man.
I said two, me and Mulich.
Oh, okay. Good. I want to be dark skinned.
Right. Depends on the day.
You see, y'all can actually see my real color because it's still bright as hell out here.
No, depends on the filter.
I don't ever have a filter on. I never have a filter on.
I don't think that's under your control. I think you feel me. That's just the universe, man. You light skinned forever.
It is. I'm definitely light skinned. Normally on Gentleman's Talk, I'm darker though because it's dark outside.
Indeed. So what we got, fellas? Let's do this.
All right, man. So first and foremost, kicking it off, right? We got one Magic City. Now, what does that mean? Apparently, the Hawks have come up with a way to bolster one ticket sales. Right now, the Hawks have always had some way, shape, or form of event night. Right, family night, ladies' night, bobblehead night, etc., etc. Right. So the Hawks were thinking, hey, what can we promote that'll bring some people out to watch the game out here in Atlanta, right? We got some new trade people, right? We got some new trade pieces, which we'll get to later. We got some new young blood in here. I feel like we should be able to start this new regime off with the bang, right? So they collided with one legendary strip club out there, or excuse me, gentlemen's club out there in Atlanta, one Magic City, right? They feel like I said, with the new acquisition of a lot of young players, including one Jonathan Kuminga, who, again, we'll get to later when it comes to the Warriors in the Atlanta Hawks situation, they feel like that they've kind of got something going here, right? So Atlanta collide with one Magic City to promote Magic City night in Atlanta. Come out there with the fan, with the kids, you know what I'm saying? And you get basketball tickets. You know what I mean? But there is one player, not really too sure on his full exact name. I think his name is Luke something.
Luke Connett.
But he had a problem with it and wrote a strongly worded letter to not only the Spurs front office, but the NBA front office, and suggested that that collaboration be exiled or denied because of how the image it looks on women, et cetera, and all the stuff like that. So before we get to the Jonathan Kuminga Golden State Warriors situation, because that is also something that they use to promote this Magic City night, how are we feeling about the promotion of one Magic City, or the collaboration with one Magic City and the Hawks, and two, about the letter that was written to the NBA office about one collaboration. Do we feel like it's doing too much, or how we feel? I think it's right on board with Atlanta, but I'm here to get you guys' thoughts. How we feeling, DJ? We're gonna start with you because you ain't been here in a minute. What's up? How you doing?
And Lemon Pepper Lou, his influence still stands in Atlanta, bro. I'm telling you, y'all know he left for them. Yeah, y'all know he left for them wings, right? Don't forget. Look, man. Everybody knows about Magic City. I get it. You know, the NBA is a brand. Probably not the best way to promote your brand. If you're a family type environment and atmosphere, it's probably not the best way to do it. Do I agree with it? No, I don't agree with it. I think that's absolutely insane to do. And it might, correct me if I'm wrong, I've never heard of any franchise or any organization of a sports team collaborating with a strip club. That's insane. I don't understand how you could. Are they providing the wings or something? I don't know. I heard the wings are to die for at Magic City in Atlanta from Lemon Pepper Lou. I don't know.
They providing the breast and thighs in that bitch right now.
Yeah, breast, thighs.
The legs too. The legs.
Yeah,
too.
they got it going on right now.
I don't know, Mo. Go to somebody else because this is hysterical to me. It's crazy.
Boy, what you feeling, bro?
I mean, I think we touched on this like 2 episodes ago, bro. Like, again, all owners aren't in it for the same reasons. Like, this is clearly one of these type of owners that's doing whatever they can. They just lost a superstar type player. Like, I wouldn't call him necessarily a superstar, like the one I would traditionally call a superstar, but he is a must-see type of player. And for a small franchise, even though Atlanta's not like really the smallest franchise, like, or a small market, it's a pretty decent market in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. But they did just lose a guy like Trae Young, and I think it's just a ploy to sell most seats and just keep some type of entertainment value for the team.
Think it's to sell more seats?
For sure. More than likely. Oh yeah. I don't see nothing. Sell more seats, and yeah, Magic City just got a strong name. It probably got a stronger name than the Hawks in Atlanta, to be honest.
You ain't lying about that.
See, I was taken back by. I don't agree with it. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. But it came out to be even more ridiculous the more I dug into it. This is not a family event. This was not meant to be a family event. These are the ticket prices.
Oh, yo.
Yes, come on out, bring the fam. You know what I mean? Bring the boys up there.
Yeah, that's a corporate event. That's not a family event.
Did I say $135,000 for a ticket?
$235,000.
Hey Mo, I know you're very up on Southern rap. The beat in my head goes dun 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 dun. She's a very freaky girl.
Yeah.
Right. And on top of that, you got the wrong person. See, I'm be on my petty shit because I'm on my queen shit right now, and he's beefing with my dude 50 anyway. So you got T.I. who's doing the halftime show for said event. Not the person that I would want doing that. If you're gonna, especially if we're talking about people who aren't nice to women. He's basically Diddy of the South. So
didn't that nigga T.I. snatch somebody's chain, and I could have swore he snatched.
They should have put Gucci up there. It would have turned up in there.
I want to skate with y'all.
It's gonna be bad. I tell you that much.
I'm not gonna lie. I may be playing devil's advocate here, but I like it. Man, we love them.
You like it. I'm not surprised. You.
Yeah. Man, we love them scribbles, okay? You feel me? There's a reason why James Harden was outside. You know what I mean? In Houston and in Brooklyn. All right?
Don't be surprised if James Harden make a sighting.
Hey. All I can say is, one of these motherfucking podcast blow up soon. Goddamn it, I might have to get me my ticket. Goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man.
The live stream or play-by-play, what happens from the sideline is ready. You know what I mean? Put me on the sideline is good. Go ahead and put me right next to one of the Jones. You feel me? And I'm just gonna get a nice little play-by-play action. Me and my boy Mel gonna run a nice little double team. You feel me? We're gonna have from the back. You feel me?
And you and Mel, okay.
And Boo-Wop gonna be in the front with the play-by-play. You feel me on the mic? This how we gonna run it. And then on top of that, bro, it's Magic City night. Y'all know them lemon pepper steppers is going crazy. We're gonna have lemon pepper Lou. He gonna have two hoes with him off rip. Okay, because you already know.
This is what we talking about. You calling them hoes and stuff. We can't do that.
Okay, so look, I didn't call him that. That's his name. Two hoes, Lil Will. We all know that. Okay, I didn't give him the name. His mama gave him the name, apparently. Okay, so all I'm saying is we can have lemon pepper two hoes. I mean, we can have the whole squad there. We can go up going crazy. All I'm saying is
we can talk about this on Friday.
I don't think we should necessarily.
Oh, that's wild.
All I'm saying is, what's the matter with having, you feel me, some professionals, okay? Because they are professionals at their craft on the sideline doing professional things. That's all I'm saying.
Because it's supposed to be it's supposed to be a family event.
I mean, I get that. Don't get me wrong. I get that for sure. I understand that. Okay, I get it. I'm not saying that. You feel me?
Now, if you want the after party at Magic City, go do your thing.
But the thing about it is that, again, for like I said, Atlanta is not the smallest market, right? We know that, but like, far as like for sports, I think the Braves, right? That would be the more popular team, Atlanta Braves, right? Like so.
I wouldn't even say it's the Braves. I would think it's the Bulldog. I think it would be the Bulldog. I think it's college football.
Oh, right. That too. I mean, either one of those.
I didn't know Georgia was in Atlanta. I had no idea.
What? Wait a minute. Time out.
Hey, that's a real one. That's a real
one. Wait, Time out. I'm talking about Georgia football team. I'm not talking about the state of Georgia being in Atlanta. I didn't know Georgia Bulldogs was in Atlanta because he said it's probably the university. I thought it would have been outside of Atlanta somewhere else. Relax. I'm talking about the University of Georgia. I didn't know the University of Georgia was in Atlanta.
That's fair.
Oh man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. When he said the Bulldogs, and I'm like, I had no idea the University of Georgia was in Atlanta, but I said Georgia, I didn't know it was in Atlanta. So I had no idea. Now, is it in Atlanta? I don't know.
Come on, man.
What are you doing?
Hey, man, come on, man. Let's go to another. I'm sorry. Oh shit. I'm crying. Help me. Oh shit.
One of the rare times y'all see Boo-Wop actually.
Oh man.
From laughing on screen. So I appreciate this moment. Shit. But outside of Atlanta trying to run strippers night at the stadium, they feel like they have kind of gotten over on the Warriors in the new Jonathan Kuminga deal. They've
one game don't change that bullshit because he did exactly what Jonathan Kuminga always does. Exactly. That's a good game, and then he's gonna disappear for the next 10.
I was gonna say two 20-point games in a row, man. You don't think he's a big superstar now?
No.
What?
What? What you said?
That's what everybody's saying, right? That's what they're saying in Atlanta.
Stop it.
Oh, we got Jonathan Kuminga from the Warriors.
Stop it.
He's a new budding superstar. He's dropped 20 points, 27 points in the first meeting or in the first game that he played. 22, 23 points in the second game he played. Oh my gosh, we got it. We got one, guys. We got one over on the Warriors. That's what everybody's saying.
Stop.
I mean, people
he's
are
a good
saying
player.
that.
He's just an inconsistent player.
That is what we
I'm still trying to figure out what he do. Other than like he's an incredible athlete. I would give him that. Very, very raw athleticism, right? Like but
his game is not defined yet. Which
is
weird that he's been in the league this long and we don't know what Jonathan Kuminga is.
You blame that on Steve Kerr.
No, you blame that on him.
That's the player.
You blame it on the player.
Hey, I'm blaming Steve Kerr for a reason. Steve Kerr inconsistently played that man.
No, but even if he's inconsistently played, what is his actual skill set?
That's on your,
his skill set to me is that he's just athletic. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
that ain't a skill set.
That's not a skill set.
Listen. To me, this dude gets on. No, I don't think he's a shooter.
Is he a mid-range guy?
No, I think he's a hustle player. That's all I think. To me, his skill set already is like, I'm just gonna hustle the whole game. And I'm going to drop these 20 pieces occasionally. So, well, you know what I mean. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
How can but if you somebody that's like a scout for a team, or you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out what needs you have for your team, what can I evaluate? What can I evaluate? Like I don't know what you can help my team at other than that you hustle. That's not a great evaluation.
I can get a bunch of motherfuckers to hustle.
Exactly. This the NBA. A lot of motherfuckers want to run and jump and dunk. And there's a lot of people that can do that.
If I'm setting up a play for Jonathan Kuminga, where am I putting him? What am I doing with him?
As of right now, I'm treating him like Kenneth Faried.
I don't even know what that means.
And okay. Just think about Kenneth Faried then. Let's just talk about him.
Yeah.
What he was in the league? 6 years?
6, 7. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a good example.
No. That's a good example for what I think he is. That's a perfect example of what I think he is.
But Kenneth Faried, like he had one of the nastiest drop-offs you have seen in the NBA. Like at one point in time, he was a decent commodity in the league, and then all of a sudden he just stopped being anything close to, you know what I'm saying, like something that you worth playing. Like even you don't have a role for him. He's not a positive offensive player, and he wasn't like a great defensive player. He was just a hustle player. Those type of players.
That's exactly what I was just saying when I think it's Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, but so it's not Steve Kerr's fault, because like he gonna do that anywhere he go.
Well, no. Y'all said no. My Steve Kerr reference was straight to when y'all said I don't know what he does. Basically, when you're adjusting his skill set. So I said, okay, the only thing I've ever seen him do in Golden State is be like a Kenneth Faried type of role. That's my point.
That's who he is.
Right. Okay. So my assessment of him, he's not a very skilled player. He's still probably very raw. People think he still has potential, but to me, you're this far in your NBA career, and we don't know what exactly you can do besides run and gun. And that's why I said he's like Kenneth Faried to me.
But that
was my assessment.
That's not a coach's
play to develop.
Yeah. He got to want to develop, even if you want to develop, you might not always develop. But you can't develop if you're in the.
You can't you can develop if you're not in the game, but you're not getting the experience of what you develop when you're not in the game.
Developing don't happen in the game. Development happens in practice.
Right.
Yeah, I know development happens in practice, but you don't know what the practice is leading to if he's not playing in the game.
Even if it don't happen in the team practice, develop happens if you just working on your craft, like no matter what.
Okay, so again, what have y'all seen him do?
Nothing.
That's
what we're trying to tell you.
And I keep saying he's Kenneth Faried. I keep saying he's Kenneth Faried.
Yeah, but you also blaming Steve Kerr, and that's not Steve Kerr.
That's not a Steve Kerr issue.
I'm saying y'all don't know what he can do because Steve Kerr barely played him. I'm saying I already made my assessment of him, and he's Kenneth Faried.
That ain't what I'm saying.
We're saying is if he had a skill set, Steve Kerr would have played him.
Exactly.
I don't know because Steve Kerr refused. Steve Kerr did refuse to play a lot of young players until Steph got hurt that first time. in
no real need to play them when we a dynasty. We in the hunt of playing championships. There's no real need to play young players at that time.
Yeah, you're right. But again, like I said, he wasn't getting play time, so.
But that didn't stop. He got the what's the motherfucking name? The guard.
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole had a skill set, right?
Absolutely.
Jordan Poole was a 3 guy. A 3-point guy. Right? Yeah.
No, he's a mid to good level shot creator, which is something I can work with. I can work with that. He's not a great shot creator, but
I don't think he's mid.
I said mid to good. Like he's like in that frame. He's not a great shot creator, but he's a good shot creator especially on a team like Golden State when you have a Stephen Curry.
I think you misunderstood me. I think he's lower than mid, is what I'm saying. I think you misunderstood what I was saying.
I don't know how you could say he's lower than mid.
Jordan Poole was lower than mid?
Not while he was in Golden State.
Oh, if he was lower than mid, then you have no idea that Jordan.
Like not in Golden State. After he got traded, he was low to mid.
Yeah, but even wherever he's at, no matter what, I can still see a skill set, unlike a Jonathan Kuminga. Even if Jonathan
confidence though too.
Even if Jonathan, appreciate you, brother. Even if Jonathan Kuminga is having more success currently right now in his situation, you cannot ignore the fact that you can see a skill set in another player versus another player.
Moses,
like
Moody's
I
Moses.
see.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, what is? I don't really know Moses Moody's skill set either, to be honest. Like he don't play enough, to be honest. That's true, but at the same time, I'm just of this nature. Like if you really like that, bro, like there is no way a coach is not going to try to play you. This not the old school days where like Dale Harris didn't play Kobe because he was in high school. If somebody got something to offer to a team, they're going to play you. I promise you, they're going to play you. They're going to play you.
And Kuminga is, like I said, he's just inconsistent. He's very inconsistent, and you see flashes of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, that's not the issue. The issue is, can you do it and be accountable? Can you be counted on to be consistent enough to do that night in and night out?
And I think to more answer this question, Moses Moody, what they're trying to do is turn him more into a traditional 3-and-D wing player, because when he got into the league, he was more of a slasher that can spottily shoot. But now that he's been focused more on shooting and kind of hanging on the wing, he's going to be looked at, or is going to be more developed as a 3-and-D player, just because he's upped his 3-point percentage and he's been playing a lot better on defense. So I think that's the reason why one of the reasons why Steve Kerr's hung up on him. But Podge is another guy that Steve Kerr really likes as well.
But even Melton, like the reason why what's his name, Moses Moody, is not getting as much light is because of Melton.
Yeah, honestly, and that's the reason why they brought D'Anthony back, because he's a really good 3-and-D guy, and he can also run the offense. So there's just a lot of stuff that obviously a guy like Steve Kerr looks for. But with Jonathan Kuminga, I think it came down to what the fellas were saying, right? Like what exactly do well other than run and gun and be athletic and dunk, right? And I think Kenneth Reed is a really good comparison, because when you looked at the Manimal and how he played, they were kind of similar, except the only problem with, I think, Jonathan Kuminga that Steve Kerr really harped on and really didn't like is that he didn't play defense on a consistent enough basis and didn't get rebounds on a consistent enough basis, like somebody like a Kenneth Reed. So I think when it comes to that, and when it comes to young players and the development of them, obviously you can't put that on the organization, but I do think it comes to a point in time to where a player has to kind of put everything together. And if you can't put everything together in the aspect of which that one team is asking for, then it may be appropriate to take a lesser role on another team. And I think that's exactly what Jonathan Kuminga did. I don't think he really truly wanted that type of spotlight. I think he just kind of wants to be a real trying to kind of just rotational player that really doesn't have the true spotlight on him, man, and can just contribute when he wants to contribute and not looked at as, oh, well, you got to do this or you got to develop this way.
I was gonna say, because I think the expectation. We keep Pods.
I was gonna say they're gonna keep Pods because of his floor spacing and his IQ.
Yeah, because I was gonna say exactly what you said about Kuminga. I think the expectation of Kuminga was too much for him. I think at a certain point they was expecting him to be what Klay Thompson was, not as far as the 3-point shooter, but to be the perimeter defender that Klay was.
Yeah,
and he just never developed into that.
And with his size and athleticism, he thought that with how he would develop defensively would help the Warriors with the old to transition or the new to young transition. So I can definitely understand why they tried to thrust him in that role, which is why I believe that Moses Moody got paid first, because Moses Moody's development kind of was fast-tracked and went on a different path, and he adhered and took on the development more than a Kuminga. So I think that's probably why there was that divide there. But I think at one point in time you got to call it what it is, and as a player you got to learn to try to put it together. And if you can't, then it's no.
I think not to cut you off. I think Kuminga would have got a deal before Moody, but I think the agent in Kuminga himself felt like he was more valuable than what they was offering. Yeah. So I think that's what really held up the
deal.
That
might be true.
That too.
Like and understandable. I'm never mad at no player for gambling on himself for thinking like I'm worth more than this, right? I'm not mad at Kuminga for doing what he did at all. But I'm also still just being realistic about it. I don't see nothing like as a scout that I can just be like, yeah, we need him. I just don't see it.
T3, you gotta chill.
I didn't even know this was a thing. I had no idea this was a thing.
No, it is. The look from the sidelines. Chat never fails. Just understand.
Oh, lying, okay.
Man, maybe his real name Nicholas. We just gonna hope his real name Nicholas.
No, it's Nick. It's Nick.
Nick. I need to lie. Oh man, look, hey.
Oh man,
here's the crazy fact.
Steve Kerr's like, I'm gonna get away with it one way or another.
I'm gonna say it one way or another, okay? Y'all can't stop it this way.
Okay.
Oh. All right. So moving forward, the word hypocrisy has been floating around, and Draymond Green has some very strong thoughts and feelings about one Nico Harrison and the Luka trade, and is calling out the media. Mel, start us off on this one.
On the Draymond.
Yeah.
I didn't. You gonna have to. I got to catch up on that one. That one I don't know nothing about it.
But what?
So basically, from what I took from it, Draymond is basically calling out the media, basically saying like, the reasons why Nico initially said he traded Luka was, the weight issue, the defense issues, things of that nature. Basically, the media is all of a sudden like seeing it on the Lakers now, and now they're calling it out again. Like, well, Luka don't play defense, but when Nico said it, it was, oh, he don't know basketball, he's tripping, and X, Y, and Z. So I get what Draymond is saying on this, like this, but this is consistent with the media. This is nothing new.
Okay, because I had put it in the doc as something totally different. I have put it in as, is Luka getting scapegoated like on the LeBron tip, the same way Westbrook, the same way Bosh, Kevin Love, those guys. Like what happens is,
you have a point to that.
When things get a little shaky on the LeBron front, they got to find somebody to point the finger at. They got to find somebody because they're not going to do it to LeBron. Now, as far as the Nico Harrison stuff goes, was Luka out of shape? Yes, but Luka never played defense. He's never played. He was. I mean, I'm not gonna say he didn't play defense. He's just not a good defender.
Same shit.
Yeah, I mean, same. I mean, when I say he doesn't play defense, that means there's somebody he doesn't even try.
Yeah, I get what you're saying because like some people say Stephen Curry doesn't play defense, but he actually does play defense. He's just not a great defender.
Yeah, he's just not a great defender.
A lot of the times he's just smaller than the person that he's guarding. So.
Yeah, they just take advantage of his size, and it's what it is.
Shot of somebody smaller than you, no matter how good a defense they play.
Yeah,
and all that's going on right now in LA with Luka is that you have a bad mix of players. It's just a bad mix. It does not work.
I don't know about that. I actually when the trade went down for Luka, I actually agree with Nico because at the end of the day, to me, he just became the scapegoat because of the fan reaction. Like he became the scapegoat because the fans killed him. They couldn't understand it, and then the player that they ultimately traded for, he's not even on the team no more. Things of this nature.
That's the bigger problem,
like
right?
it's getting bad, obviously, but at the same time, I blame owners. I don't blame because he couldn't have made this move without the owner approving it.
True.
Yeah.
He couldn't have made this move without the owner approving it. Owner approved this. And rather they believe what he was saying, and I do think what he was saying is factual. As great as Luka is, we've seen this movie before. If we're just being honest about it, we've seen it. This is the James Harden show.
I mean, it's a little better than the James Harden show.
It's really not though. You're gonna say because he got to a finals, maybe. I mean, that's fine, and that's understandable. And I could argue that Luka has been bigger and more clutcher in certain moments of his young playoff career for sure. But at the same time, I'm talking about the play style. I'm talking about the reality of it. This play style has not proven to win. It has not. The only person that has gotten away with it, it's actually two in my opinion, is Jokic. Jokic has got away with playing this way, this style of basketball that we've never really seen in a sense where this one player, everything is going through him. Like besides Jokic, the only other player that has done it is LeBron.
But that's why I said in LA, it's a bad match. You got two dudes, literally three dudes who all do the exact same thing. In Luka, AR, and LeBron, they're all ball dominant guys. Like you, at some point, you the same argument that people are going to make for LeBron, where you got to put shooters around him and you got to have defenders. That's the same shit you got to say about Luka. It's the exact same formula.
But the difference with LeBron in a Luka and a Jokic, that's why it is kind of impressive what Jokic did do. The difference with LeBron can be your defensive anchor. He can do these things. He can be the best defensive player on your team.
It's not 19. It's not 2020. 14.
Not anymore. But I guess.
No. I'm saying, yeah. That's what that's exactly what I'm not saying today. I'm saying that's the difference between why Luka can't do it, because Luka can't anchor your defense. He don't even play. He's not even your second best defender, third best defender. He's literally like your 10th best defender on your team. But he plays the most minutes. That's a problem. It's not football. Well, you can get away with that in football, where if I'm the best offensive player and we controlling the time of play, I can get away with that. But in basketball, all that shit the same. It's all the same. You own the court.
There's nobody else on that team that's going to go out there and get you 27 to 28 points, 8 to 9 rebounds, 8 to 9 assists, and there's nobody else on that team that's going to do it.
But that's the only way he could play, though.
That's the only way LeBron can play.
Yeah,
the only way Jokic can play.
But
LeBron was a great defensive player too, though. He was the best defender on his team. He was great. He was the best defender on his team. He was.
Being a smart retarded nigga, that's not an accomplishment.
Wow. Mel, I know you to be a hater, but damn.
I'm crying.
You shocked? Are you shocked by anything he said? I was prepared for this.
I know you to be a LeBron hater, but damn, you can't even. Hey, bro. You can't even. If you gonna tell the truth how good LeBron was on defense in Miami, bro. Like, come on.
I've said 1,000 times that was the best version of LeBron we've ever seen.
That is the best version of LeBron you ever seen.
That's fair.
Yeah, but even
to say
in 20,
he can't play defense, good lord.
But even in 2016, he was a better defender than him when he won the ring.
But
that's true.
I mean, we're comparing him to Luka.
Don't ask me because
I'm not comparing him to Luka. I'm comparing him to, at the end of the day, how they styles work. I'm telling you the difference being that LeBron James is not a liability defensively in his prime. He's not.
I agree.
It's not.
No, not liability, but
that's a problem. When you're a liability, it's a problem.
Slightly above.
He's never been a
Luka,
a reason
because LeBron doesn't, because LeBron, he's guarding Draymond Green in the what is Draymond going to do in the final?
All right, Mel. So let's do this. Like
down the stretch against the Bulls, LeBron picked up Derrick Rose.
Right. I'm not even gonna do this.
Not blow that out. I'll pull the tape on that.
That does get blown out of proportion, son, for sure. But I'm gonna ask you this: like LeBron James, to me, again, I say this all the time. Far as like, I'm gonna break it down in a football type of deal. Like LeBron James is like a free safety. He plays defense like a free safety. Okay, Kobe Bryant, a Michael Jordan, they play defense like a Darrell Reeves, like a Deion Sanders, right? They want to be locked in on them type of guys. They want to shut you down as a one-on-one defender.
You know how this man feel about Darrell Reeves. You know how this man feel about Darrell Reeves.
I'm not going to be
You're not going to do it today. You're not going to do it today.
He still understand the assignment of a Darrell Reeves, just like I'm saying, like of a Deion Sanders. It's the same thing. It's you're locked in on the guy. Shut him down, right? That's what you want to elite cornerbacks.
You would never act that, Luka. You would never act that, Luka.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm saying though, that's the reality. That's why LeBron James defense gets viewed differently, because I think fans appreciate the mano defense a little bit better. You have to really be watching LeBron James and watching the multiple efforts he's actually making as something what a free safety would do. A free safety is making multiple efforts on the field. He's deflecting passes. He's dropping down and tackling running backs. He's doing all these things on the field, right? And that's what LeBron James is doing. He's not necessarily assigned to slow down one person. He's assigned to slow down the team's momentum, the team's schemes.
He's been doing a shitty job of that.
You said what?
He's been doing a real shitty job of that.
You talking about as of lately? Yeah.
Since 2016.
I mean, if I wouldn't say 2016. I would say since like 2021. 2020, LeBron was playing great defense. Even if you want to say it's because he's playing next to AD, I still got to look at what you're doing as a player. Like he was slowing down Russell Westbrook. He literally took Russell Westbrook out that playoff series.
We're gonna go do a FTSL breakdown of the bubble.
Go ahead. He took the man out the series. I love Russell Westbrook, but he did. He was assigned to Russell Westbrook, slowing him down. And I'm not saying it's not like, I'm not saying it was a crazy job to do, because Russell Westbrook, as we all know, is not like some elite shot creator. He's not one of those type of players. He's a downhill player. And if you're a athletic player like LeBron James, who can, for the most part, stay in front of people and got great recovery, like it's not crazy that he did slow down Russell Westbrook. But I can't not.
Anthony Davis. That's what he had.
He definitely had Anthony Davis, but I still think like he was the primary defender on Russell Westbrook for a lot of times. He was slowing that nigga down. Like Russ couldn't get off at all in the series. I still got to give him credit when it's due. You want to be nasty, man. I already know. You just don't want to get a man no flowers at all.
I give him flowers. They just not roses. They're like dandelions.
Mel, does this have anything to do with the Cleveland Golden State series where Kevin Durant went off 2 years in a row?
That's part of it.
I knew it. Okay. I just wanted to confirm my own question. Okay.
That's definitely part of it.
I just wanted to know.
All right. Well, since we're speaking of LeBron and the Lakers, it seems like there's a little trouble in paradise, right? And not just between LeBron and the Lakers, but between JJ Redick and Luka. There's a clip going viral right now of Luka getting subbed out, obviously, right?
I got you, brother. Hold on.
Oh, do your done. Do your done. Absolutely.
Number 11, Jackson Hayes. First personal, first in the last 2 minutes.
That's all I'm gonna do. The whole stadium thing is like yell right now.
I just want to say before we talk about the clip, I just want everybody to know. I'm gonna give a shout out to Vando. You the real MVP, brother. If he wasn't paying attention and got up and let me get between this, somebody was getting snatched up.
I was gonna say it looked like somebody was finna be right here. Hey, look here. Let me talk to you real quick, Playboy. I don't know who you talking to right now, but you better watch your tone. And I don't know who was finna be doing the snatching up, but it was about to be
somebody was getting snatched up.
Oh wow! It seems like some turmoil is going on there. What's going on in LA, guys? What you thinking?
Obviously, Luka don't like JJ. That like it's not finna get better. And part of it, why I'm saying is because history shows Luka don't get along with his coaches. Just the history shows this.
Well, him and J Kidd was fine.
I don't think they were because J Kidd had to have something to do with Luka being traded as well.
No, he was pissed. If you watched it, you see he didn't know. He said he didn't know nothing about the shit.
Yeah, but if I'm J Kidd, I'm gonna say that too because I'm watching the fan reaction to this shit too. I'm gonna say that too. I don't believe him. I don't. I'm just me. I love J Kidd. I don't believe him.
I'm gonna go off his body language at the interview when they was doing it. He didn't look like they just told him to sit there.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, to me, he had a lot to do with it. He just don't want to admit it, and it's just my personal opinion. Because again, I think the owner, again, this had to be like thought out. Ain't no way they just made this decision.
I can give a little bit of insight, whether it's right or not. I can give just a little bit of insight into why this move happened. The Mavericks been trying to get a new stadium built.
True.
Right?
I heard about it.
And the owner, the lady, she owns the Sands Resorts. And part of her building the new stadium, she wants to put the Sands Casino attach it to the stadium. And the state said, no, you're not doing that. So they keep denying it. So she threatened, she said, look, when this lease is up in 2 years, I will move the team to Vegas. Because Vegas gave her, it's like, look, if you want to drop another casino out here, it's all good. So what in theory, this is what I heard. By removing the superstar, you lower the value of the team. Ticket sales, people not going to come to the games. They're not going to. A lot of things start happening on why you would then want to get rid of said team, especially when the NBA has the expansion coming up in another 2 years. And if Vegas is like, look, you can send the expansion team to Dallas, give us the Mavericks, and then they get a new team, they can do whatever they want with it. She can take the Mavericks, build her casino and the new stadium out here in Vegas.
And why would you want Luka Doncic to be part of it?
Because the value of the team goes up. This is the value thing. She's trying to diminish the product so that the state would let them go.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that angle of it. I can see it.
And on top of that, that actually does make a little bit more sense because Reports have been saying that Mark Cuban is actually looking to buy back.
He's trying to buy it back now. Yeah.
So
I can see that. I can see that angle. I can see that angle. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if basketball was like the basketball reason of Luka, just they feel like we can't win with this guy. Like, even if that's being what is part of it. Ultimately, what I'm still saying is that I believe that the owner and J Kidd as well. J Kidd believe, even if we in a new city, he believes in his coaching style, his philosophies, and things of that nature. I don't believe that he felt like he can get Luka to be the player that he needed him to be. I think he seen that because I see it. I think most of us see this. Like, at the end of the day, it is hard. History shows us it's hard to win with that type of player. No matter what, it's just hard.
I mean, I agree, but I also look at it as I don't think J Kidd. I mean, he could have. I'm not going to say he done, but I'm going to lean more that the ownership and the front office was like, this is what we're doing. There was no. I don't think there was a conversation about the shit. I just think it was like, look, this is what we're doing. It is what it is. We're gonna drop the hammer.
I believe that too, for sure. I believe that too. But I also believe that the ownership believed J Kidd one of them coaches of the future. Like, they wanted to keep J Kidd because the history of the Mavericks suggests that they try to keep their coaches.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, They kept Rick Carlisle forever, Don Nelson forever. Like, I just think they one of them franchises that once they lock in on the coach, like, you're our coach of the future. Mm-hmm. So I'm just thinking that's the case. I think they see J Kidd being one of them type of coaches that's going to coach them for the next 10 to 15 years. Damn that.
No, I would hope so, because I think he's one of those types of coaches. And then, like I said, and then on top of it, you end up getting Cooper Flag and all of those other things that go along with it. So, even if you do end up leaving, you have a young star, or hopefully a young star, because you don't know what Cooper Flag was going to be when you drafted him. But you hope that he turns into something when the team is new.
Yeah. Go ahead, DJ.
Before we get too far off on what we was originally talking about with the Luka and JJ Redick thing, right? I don't think Luka and JJ like each other first and foremost. I think that's a fact. Second, JJ is a LeBron guy. He's 100% a LeBron guy.
I don't think LeBron likes his ass.
I'm just saying, like, he is a LeBron guy though. They were doing the podcast stuff together. JJ campaigned to be a head coach, and he wanted to be a head coach, and I'm pretty sure he came recommended by Bron because they were podcast partners together and they talk basketball 24/7. So he's 100% a Bron guy, and I'm just feeling like your superstar of the future is not in on this coach. So as a franchise, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep him here because LeBron recommended him for the job, or are you going to keep him here because LeBron likes him personally? Or are you going to buy into the future and be like, yo, we got to get rid of this guy because a superstar and him can't seem to get along? And as far as the Luka Jason Kidd thing, I think they didn't like each other in the beginning, but I think they came to be mutual respectful of each other and realized, look, Jason Kidd was like, you know what? He might not play great defense and he's a different player than me, but I see what he can do. I mean, hell, they made it to a finals together. Right. So I agree with Mel. I think whenever he got traded, that it caught Jason Kidd off guard. I watched the interview and Jason Kidd was like, what the hell are y'all talking about? I read body language pretty good. So I agree with Mel on this one with as far as Jason Kidd got blindsided by the Luka trade.
Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, I don't think JJ Redick survives after this season. I think when LeBron leaves, he's done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's been a lot of reports saying that JJ and LeBron's job might be connected.
They is though. We all know that's clear. Like we all know. We watched the podcast. We watched them basically talk basketball, and LeBron and Green, they seen the same things on the court, and we seen this shit. Like, we already knew JJ was gonna probably be the coach. We seen it. So of course he's a LeBron guy, and that's the problem. And that's my whole thing with all of it, though.
They're
Not
going to
just
be
that,
called. They're going to bring back the gamblers if they come to Vegas. They're going to be the Las Vegas gamblers.
I like Las Vegas spades, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We already got the aces. We can't do spades too.
yeah, that's nasty. But
Why
but
not?
that's my thing with all of it, though, bro. Like, when you look at it, it's all it's part of why we say the NBA is a business. Like, we get it. Getting a guy like Luka Doncic to LA, big for the NBA, good for business. But at the same time, like, I'm not even sure that the Lakers are concerned about winning no more. And this is a franchise we know that's all they've been about, titles.
Because I think they're more in the business until something changes, which hope by the end of the season that'll be what it is. They were in the business of LeBron, not the business of winning.
But I don't even think it's the Lakers, though. That's the thing. That's what makes it so nasty. They don't even have to be in no business. The Lakers gonna sell out regardless.
No, I just believe the priority was LeBron, not go win.
And that's my problem with them, because they never really been that way as a franchise. Like, the history, like, they always just been about winning. Whatever had to happen for them to win, they was about, versus being about a particular player. And I do agree with you. I do think, like, some of it is that they feel some type of loyalty to LeBron. I mean, he did bring them, quote unquote, back to the title chase and things of that nature, and actually brought them a title. But, like, bro, I just think all of it is just like, it's so tied in together, because it's just like, to me, I see two teams that made hasty decisions. Like, none of it really makes sense, other than, like, again, I understand it from the Dallas standpoint more so than I understand it from the Lakers standpoint. Like, the hiring of JJ Redick, this is not a coach you want to be just hiring like a first-time head coach, and you got LeBron James. Yeah, like, that shit just don't make sense. It just seems like you trying to appease to LeBron James, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, it falls apart. And Shannon Sharp, he made a thing about how, because Byron Scott said he wants LeBron to be gone or whatever, and Shannon Sharp was like, LeBron brought the Lakers back into relevancy, and why is he hating on LeBron and and it's like a lot of unnecessary things are happening right now. Laker fans are upset, and we've had this conversation that LeBron plays for the Lakers. He's not a Laker. And then that goes into the Lakers never done this for anybody, because the guys who were Lakers put winning first. They didn't put themselves first. They put the winning first, because the winning takes care of you at the end of the day. So LeBron wants you to take care of him, and maybe he'll see about the winning later. Can't do that. And everybody's fed up with it right now.
I think that's 100% accurate. I do.
And when you get somebody like LeBron, when he made his statements that, oh, well, it's easier to play today than it was in the 80s and the 90s and yada, yada, yada. Of course, somebody like Byron Scott going to take that personal, because that's when he played. That's when he did what he did with Magic and the Showtime Lakers. No, so for you to tell him that, yeah, when y'all played, that shit was easy.
But the problem that I had with Shannon's comments is it's not just Byron Scott, and it's not just the fans that have a problem with LeBron. Like, the front office has a problem with LeBron because of everything that he's asked for in his tenure on the Lakers, right? Like, him saying that his contract is tied to Bronny's, and him essentially demanding a new contract, knowing he really doesn't deserve one at all, right? And not taking a pay cut to get more teammates in order to help the Lakers extend their success. Right, like, there's a lot of stuff that's happened. Him asking for JJ to be coach, bro, because at the end of the day, like Bob just said, as soon as JJ got on that podcast, everybody knew he was going to be a coach. He was going to be the next coach of the Lakers. So, like, they've been conforming to everything that LeBron James has wanted since he got there, right? trade away all the young talent, right? Brandon Ingram gone, Lonzo gone, everybody gone. So
yeah, we're gonna talk about the Lindsey Hunter and the Tim Hardaway stuff on Thursday.
Yeah, so like, of course they're frustrated, right? And then on top of that, here's the biggest thing that nobody's really talking about, right? It's hard to be happy with somebody when they've only given you part of the plan, right? Or part of the deal that they were supposed to hold up, right? Like LeBron, I'm pretty sure he comes to LA thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna come to LA. Don't worry about the young talent. We're gonna get them out of here. We're gonna get the guys that I want to hear, and we're gonna win a few championships, right? Obviously, they thinking like, yeah, for sure, we got it, right? We're Lakers. You feel me? We can get AD, we can get all these guys, and we're gonna go on a championship run. And when that only happens one time, and they're sitting there looking at the guy who verbally controlled it, they're like, yo, I thought you said that we was gonna have multiple championships, nigga. You only brought us one, and as of right now, we're not looking like we're gonna be able to win another one while you're here. So, what's the trade-off there?
Golden State wasn't taking AR for Buddy Hield and Kuminga. That wouldn't happen.
On the tortilla, and I haven't had a chance to do the tortilla.
That's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The Lakers would be stupid for that.
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
The Lakers would be crazy as fuck for that. I ain't even gonna lie, because Austin Reeves is literally their next up, which is another problem because as good as Austin Reeves was playing, they asked him to take a back seat to make LeBron happy, right? And when LeBron got back from injury, and the team has suffered for it.
Right, and that's where we are with this. Is like, if the team is supposed to move into the future and move forward, then the future is Luka and Austin Reeves. It's not LeBron. Like, you shouldn't have to cater to him anymore. Like, either he conforms or he gets out. Like, there is no, oh well, let's see what we can do here. Nah, no. Like, you, and on top of it, I am going to ask more. You took $52 million of my money to play this year.
Not to mention, I don't think people are really happy that he keeps dangling retirement or not retirement over people's heads. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, if you're going to retire, at least like set a date. But if you're not going to retire, stop with this dangling the prize over our head, right? Oh, well, maybe LeBron's going to retire, so we have to think of something to do. Oh, well, he's not going to retire. He said he's just going to play 2 more years. Oh, well, now he's coming out and say that, like, bro, pick something and stick with it, because you playing with these folks' money and their time and their emotions, that's part of the reason as to why they don't like you more right now.
That's Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre all over again.
Yeah, and I already said it. Like, he's not going to retire. His goal is to play with Bryce and Bronny. I'm telling you, he's not going nowhere until he does that. He's not.
Do you think that happens in Cleveland? Because it ain't happening in LA.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen somewhere. It's definitely not happening in LA though. So if it does happen anywhere, it'll be Cleveland.
Yeah, it has to be Cleveland, because there's already rumors that he's planning on going back there now.
Yeah, and Bryce redshirted this year, so he's going back to school next year.
Yep, he'll be back.
So we got 2 more years of this motherfucker.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's what it's looking like. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if by next year we see LeBron out of LA and so did JJ out of LA. And when this season is over, when the Lakers either get booted in the fucking play-in tournament or in the first round, whichever one happens, LeBron's gone, JJ's fired, and they'll start looking for a new coach. Yeah, honestly, I think that's kind of where we're heading at right now.
That's a very accurate depiction of what's going to happen.
Yeah, just based off of the energy that that these both parties have been given as of recently. Yeah, shit, I'm not. That's not crazy to say.
Mm-mm. No, we can pretty much stamp that. That's he's already. It's not a secret. Cleveland dumped all of those contracts to make room on the salary. It's all there. It's all there.
Yeah, which is going to be crazy because we're probably going to get a James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James combination next year, which
is going to be absolutely nasty.
Which that essentially guarantees that Jared is gone. Jared Allen is gone. Guarantees it at this point.
Yeah, because they dumped enough money that they don't have to get rid of Jared Allen. But I'm just like, this is basically, it's a shittier version of what's going on in LA right now. You got
the only reason why I say that is because there's going to have too many ball touchers.
Yeah, it's like All you did was replace Austin Reeves with Donovan Mitchell and replace Luka with James Harden.
That's a damn good comparison. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it like
fair.
that. That's fair.
Like that's all you did. Like it's garbage.
Yeah, I can see that. That's fair. Pretty solid comparison. All right, Mel, you want to go ahead and take us into the WNBA topic before we get up out of here?
Which one do we want to do? We want to do, because I had several. I can save some for Thursday.
Bring up what you feeling.
Hey, I was gonna say let's go ahead and talk about the most popping right now, and then we'll go ahead and save the rest for Thursday.
What do you think is the most popular? Okay.
I think you know.
Huh?
I was gonna say I think you know. I think you have a good idea about what most people are talking about, which is circling the WNBA right now.
I'm gonna go with the $18 million that they.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we got word that it's a split. I forgot how the split is actually going, but in total, each WNBA team is getting $18 million to disperse to their players, based off of revenue and something else. I forgot what the other thing was. Now, I'm okay with this. I don't think this is a good thing. Me and Mose already kind of talked about it. Is you're going to give these teams $18 million to disperse to the players, however they choose to do it. And then what's going to happen is they're not going to make the same type of revenue moving forward. So what happens is you got them, they think in their mind, this is what's going to happen every year. And it's not. Not. And you have a small set. I love the WNBA, so everybody who's watching, don't think Melvin does not love the WNBA. I love the WNBA, even though I'm fighting with a group of them right now. Sydney Colson, that was my baby. I'm beefing with her ass right now in the comment section because she's crazy. She's a crazy person. Crazy person. But I'll talk about that on Thursday, coming after you. Then the expansion teams, the draft, it's a mess right now. And it's only going to get worse. And they still have not signed the deal to start the season. I think camp is supposed to start next month, I think. So we in a really bad spot because if they're basing their paychecks, a lot of it this season, off of revenue, if they're not playing, there is no revenue, so you makes no monies. And there we are.
Okay. This 18 million, is it like every team gets it to disperse it like a stipend?
Yeah.
So basically it's a revenue share of what they did this past season. Right. Okay. I hope they don't take that into negotiations thinking they're going to get that every year because.
But that's what they did. That's what they're doing because what they're forgetting is like what the owners did is that they forfeited their money to pay the other their losses. They're just going to eat their losses on their own and just give them the players their portion of the revenue. This is basically the owners trying to meet the players halfway, but the players are still not. They're still not trying to.
Man, this has been a problem with the WNBA for a while now. You don't, and I'm going back to what I originally said 2 years ago on Basket to Basket. I don't know if you seen the clip or what I have said or if you were here or not. But again, if the WNBA wants to make more money and the women out here in the world want the WNBA to make more money that are complaining they should make it as much as the fellas, the women need to get their ass up and go to the games. They absolutely do. You're sitting here complaining that they're not making millions of dollars like the NBA, but men go out and support the NBA. Women go out and support the NBA. The fact of the matter is, the women aren't going out for the WNBA like the men go out. Look, if all women were to withdraw and say, hey, we're not going to NBA games anymore, we're going to leave that for the men, the NBA would do just fine.
See, yeah, the problem is women don't spend money.
Right.
I'll change that. Women spend a lot of money. They're not going to spend it on women's basketball.
Correct. Correct.
And you would think that the WNBA, with all the little girls that are playing basketball nowadays, all of the schools that are pushing basketball, flag football, doing all of these things, that would be your demo. That's your demo. You have to get the little ones, because if the little ones are telling their parents, hey, I want to go to an Aces game, I want to go to a Liberty game, I want to go to a what's the Indiana, the Fever. Like, I want to go to a Fever game. The parents are going to get the money because going to the games is cheap. You can get floor seats for like $50. So if you present to your kid, hey, the Knicks tickets, floor seats, $200, if not
$2,000.
Or we can go see the Liberty for $40 a person. You know what? Let's have a good time with the family at the Liberty game.
Yep.
Let's go do it. And the games, and like I said, I am a frequent of the WNBA. The games are not as bad as everybody says. They're not as good as everybody says they are either. But they're not as bad as people say they are.
So you mean to tell me that Vegas don't have Magic City night like Atlanta?
No, we do not. No,
that's I want a refund, bro, because I feel like Vegas got better talent than Atlanta.
This is true. Maybe we got to talk to Floyd.
All I'm saying is, you feel me? Because you already know we frequent the WNBA. We love the WNBA. I feel me? I've been to Valkyrie games. Whenever I'm in Vegas, I try to pop out to an Aces game. You feel me? And I understand the situation. I've always been rooting for the ladies to make more money. But all I'm saying is, Magic City night wouldn't be bad. All I'm saying, y'all feel me? Y'all, we might get lucky. You feel me? The lucky number 7 night. You know what I mean? At the MGM.
I'm standing on what I said, bro. Listen, women have failed the WNBA.
100%.
And the women with little girls that want to play basketball, they don't have failed them because they're not taking them to WNBA games. They're not, like, I see little girls wanting to be the next Steph Curry. All right. They don't want to be Sue Bird. They don't want to be Kelsey Plum. A good bit of them want to be Asia Wilson. I will leave Asia Wilson on a planet of her own because Asia Wilson is phenomenal.
Yeah, little girls should not be walking. And don't get this wrong. I'm not saying that they can. I'm just saying, if your daughter is playing basketball, she should not be wearing the Steph Curry jersey.
Facts.
Okay. She should have on Paige Becker's jersey. She should have on Caitlin Clark jersey. Asia, like there's Visa Collier, like there's so many women that you can expose your daughter to are very good women's basketball players. That's what you should be doing. Don't, James Harden is her favorite player. Change that. Change it. The Houston Comets are coming back. Thank God. Tell your little girls about the Houston Comets.
I was there alive and well for the 4-peat at 2 of the 4 parades. I was there. Beautiful time in Houston.
Tell them, like, the only professional basketball team to win 4 championships in a row. Do that. Run down the history of the WNBA. Let them know who Lisa Leslie is. Rebecca Lobo. Let her know. Like, you got to do that.
Hey, but again, granted, the WNBA is still pretty new compared to all these other sports leagues, right? But y'all have to, as parents, if you have a little girl that wants to play basketball, turn the even if you don't like watching the WNBA, turn it on. Look, here's the thing, and I don't want to take it too racial, but I hear all the time, especially from people that are my age or older, it helped me seeing a black person succeeding in some place we never succeeded before. And it was like, damn, that means I can do it too. So when you're not putting women on TV that hoop for these little girls to look up to, they're looking at the men and be like, I want to play like that, but that's a man. They don't see themselves in a guy playing basketball because they're a little girl. You put the women on TV, they're going to see themselves. Oh, I could be that. I can do that. Like, y'all have to. And men that have little girls, I know a lot of you don't like to watch the WNBA. I know a lot of you don't. I like to watch the WNBA. I like to watch women college basketball. I mean, it's good basketball for me. It's good basketball to people on this panel right now. You have to get out this mindset that women's basketball isn't good. Women's basketball is very, very well played. They're played more fundamentally than the men's game is.
And the best part about women's basketball is that it's not where it's going to be in the next couple of years. Because me and Moolish talked about this. The 2028 WNBA draft is going to be the biggest draft in WNBA history.
Next level.
That draft, the players that are going to be in that draft, crazy
and
nuts.
Just to kind of expand on, before I let Mel cook, right? Just to kind of expand on y'all points from earlier, right? When it comes to essentially the stipend that these guys are that these ladies are getting, right? It does help in a way, but at the same time, it does hurt them because, like all the reasons that Mel laid out, but for the same reasons that DJ Micah B laid out, it's the problem with a lot of the advertising, a lot of the marketing, right? And it's not just about putting them on the screen to watch, right? Like, it's about the brand deals that they get, right? And this is the reason why I was so vocal about Stu Bird and Kelsey Plum and them essentially saying that they shouldn't have to uphold to all of these brand deals and these advertisements and these show ups and these signings and stuff like that in order to receive the same level of competition as men. It's like that is part of it, though. The jersey sales, the brand deals, yeah, the marketing, the advertising. Like, you see Steph Curry in commercials, and they say that Steph Curry, LeBron James, freaking Joel Embiid, they're all the busiest people in the fucking world. Kevin Durant, they're all the busiest people in the world. Kevin Durant acts like he don't be doing shit, but hooping. But same thing, busiest motherfuckers in the fucking world because they're always doing something. Book signings, jersey signings, appearances, commercial shoots, photo shoots, etc., etc. Like, that is part of it. That's part of being it. So if you want the brand deals, guess what? We're gonna need to see y'all a lot more commercials. Well, you want jersey deals, we're gonna have to see y'all a lot more. Like, that's just what comes with it.
And the thing about it, they have to understand, like, you can't get everything for nothing. It's not how that works. You have to do the things to get the bread. You want people to come to, you want people to fill out the stadium, they need to see you. You can't do Kelsey Plum when the team bus is getting ready to pull out, and men come up to you and say, "Can you sign my card?" And you tell the man, "You're creeping me out."
Yeah, that has to stop. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I get it. Trust me, I understand. Right, as a father of 2 daughters, right, but the irrational fear of men has to stop because that is what's turning men off from the game. And it's crazy because, like DJ Micah B promptly said, men are your biggest supporters. You don't see women coming up to you guys asking for your autographs. You don't see little girls coming up to you guys asking for your autograph. You see little boys and you see men.
That's what me and Sydney Colson got into because she said it out of her own mouth. Said she don't even talk to men on the phone in her house because she don't want that bad energy in her house, and she don't. All men are bad. Like, oh, I'm gonna go nuts on Thursday. Just
well, that's
Thursday we finna get you cooking, for sure.
well, y'all know that's the reason why they chose the bear. Y'all know this, so this is nothing new.
Yep, I'm going nuts on Thursday. So y'all please tune in Thursday.
It's like you guys can't possibly say that with confidence, knowing that, like I said, the many of your biggest supporters, right? Are you going to tell that to a Kyrie? Because he sits front row at the games. You're not going to talk to Kyrie Irving?
You can spend money at games.
Oh, so Kyrie dropped chicken. Ain't he the one who covered Pines?
Matter of fact, during the pandemic, didn't Kyrie play most of y'all? Never mind.
Yeah. He for surely did. You can go ahead and say that because that's exactly what happened. He was legitimately paying most of the coverage for most of y'all contracts.
Yeah.
And you're gonna talk about you don't like men? You don't like
Mikal
men?
Bridges, Donovan Mitchell. The list goes on about NBA players, men, right, that come and support the WNBA. And y'all talk all this stuff about women and being girls and all stuff like that. Where are the women at?
Yeah, I ain't seen the Rihanna crack a check for y'all.
Yeah, where's the ladies at?
Did Beyonce crack a check for y'all?
I was gonna say, where Beyonce? Beyonce been at a game?
No, I ain't seen.
Coco Jones is front and center at NBA games and not WNBA games. Just saying. And I know Donovan Mitchell is her boyfriend, but I ain't never seen Coco Jones at a basketball game before that.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Anytime anybody ever seen, and that's crazy because, and this is the thing, right? This is the reason why me and Mel said that, why we always constantly talk about it, right? That
you muted.
This new draft is going to be the keyest one because with all of these young balling women coming in, the Hannah Hidalgos, the Sarah Strongs, the freaking the Jujus of the world, right? You already got the Pages, you already have the Angels, you already have the Caitlins. Bro, look at the reception that these ladies have already caused, right? All the reception, all the ticket sales that Caitlin brought, right? I didn't see no celebrities coming. I didn't see no parties. I didn't see no lottos. I didn't see no motherfucking who else fucking came? Somebody
Megan.
else fucking came. Megan Thee Stallion, Sex and I didn't see none of them at the WNBA games before Angel Reese and motherfucking Aaliyah Boston came to the league.
No.
Where was
I mean, all of the, as big as the community that you have with the LGBTQ community, where are those people?
Where they? Right?
That's facts.
Ain't like 75% of the WNBA gay.
That's what I was just about to say. I didn't want to say, but I was like, I don't want to go down the path. But when I was younger, it was the studs playing basketball, bro. It really was.
It was a gay game. You couldn't be in the WNBA without being gay. They would literally bully you.
I mean,
to this day.
But I gotta get chopping, fellas.
But no, it's good. We can go ahead and wrap up the show right now.
Yep.
Honestly, at the end of it, you already know we're gonna go ahead and get into some more stuff on Thursday. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you in the comments, appreciate everybody for dropping a comment. Shout out to Hiding Radio because I already know we live. Appreciate everybody listening to Hiding Radio. Appreciate everybody listening live. Make sure that you guys keep liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we can come back to you next week, tomorrow, and on Thursday and on Friday with some dope ass shit. Make sure you guys tap in the Gentleman's Talk on Wednesday because we're going up Fire Show Thursday, Off the Glass, and Friday Inside the Huddle. You already know. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Yes, sir. Oh, no, my bad. I hit the wrong button. See?
Push the button.
If it's hoops, we map it. No story, we're lacking. Every week, bring the heat like a fast break happening. So lace up, tune in, let the energy rise. Where the game meets the mic. If it's hoops, we map it. No story, we're lacking. Every week, bring the heat like a fast break happening. So lace up, tune in, let the energy rise. Where the game meets the mic.